Well, good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day 54 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour. RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery. A 48-state, 4-year ride for addiction recovery awareness. Each day I pedal for someone who's passed away from addiction. And the whole end goal is to build a rehab. And this is state number 4, Montana, on the ride to RAGBRAI 2022. A 4,500-mile loop around the Midwest, Ohio to Erie Trail, Michigan's Upper Peninsula, Glacier National Park, Yellowstone National Park, and east to RAGBRAI the last week of July. And it's all to raise awareness that addiction recovery options are available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, Celebrate Recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world, that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself battling addiction. See, I'm here in Wibaux. I think that's how you pronounce it. I have no idea. W-I-B-A-U-X. How we would pronounce it down in Louisiana. Good night last night. I actually fell asleep producing the video, which is always nice. It's never what I want to do, but it's always nice to actually sleep when I feel like I need to go to sleep rather than put it off and sleep until I wake up. It was good. Today I'm going to push west. There is a place in Glendive, Montana, Mikashaka State Park. And I was told that it was really nice, and I think that's all I'm going to do. It's going to be mostly downhill to Glendive, and then that would set me up tomorrow morning to be able to get up, and I don't know which way I'm going to go yet. Either I'm going to take the northern tier, or I'm going to take the interstate I-94 and Google Map route it down. But I've got all day to pray about that, and I'm just asking God to show up through any way He wants to let me know, do I turn to the right or do I turn to the left? So I'll figure that out, and it looks like if I turn to the left, I'll stay going down the Yellowstone River. That's kind of like a thing that's making me want to go that way, because I'm headed to Yellowstone. Why not follow the river all the way there? And so, getting to Bozeman, it might be easier. It might be less elevation, like giant hill climbs. Probably not. Out west, they seem to run the highway all on the hills next to the river and leave the farmland all down by the water flat. Either way, I'll figure it out. And yeah, I'm looking forward to a really good ride today. It's Sunday, so I get to put on my church in my AirPods and watch the thing or listen to the service this morning. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to head out of this hotel room, go over here to the Tasty Freeze and grab some good old-fashioned, Kentucky-style fast food. Fill up, and then knock out that 30-something miles, hopefully by 5. I'd like to be able to get into the state park and get set up and have plenty of time this evening. So we'll see if it works out that way. But if it does, either way, you'll see more of that right about now. Well, for those of you who followed me on the Coast to Coast Cycle Tour, that is officially sagebrush, my favorite plant on the planet.
Alright, this is another one of those walls like I saw coming into Mitchell, Oregon. And you can see there's giant boulders just mixed into like the layers of soft dirt. And that doesn't happen like over time. This that I'm in was washed through by a giant flood. It is evident, like there's no doubt about it. All these cuts and all this soft sand and mud are clearly like recent. Like it just proves the flood. It has to be recent. I bet that there's a ton of dinosaurs in this area because whenever all that happened, all of them got stirred up into all this mess. I'd be willing to bet it. Yeah, but it's always so neat to me to see this. Like, you know, they say these layers were laid over millions of years and stuff. I bet that was fast. How do you get those kind of layers and then just like boulders jumped in? Like that happened fast. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, I rest my case. Alright, so I rolled in here to Makoshika State Park, and I had to wait until 7 o'clock for that site to become available. Every other site was completely taken up, and they said, you know, you can go wait over here by this little booth. So that's what I did, and I was just praying the whole time, God, please don't make me have to climb that hill. There's switchbacks that go all up through the mountains back here. And there are, you know, rustic campsites up there in the mountains. It was a 300-foot climb to the first one. So I was like, God, please give me some rest. I talked to Thad Sales on the phone while I was waiting. Good talk, my friend. And yeah, so at 7 on the dot, I started setting up, and one of the ladies in the campground was like, hey, you need to go get one of the yellow tags. So that's what I'm headed to do now. But look at this, like, just unbridled beauty of everything around. It's just crazy. And it's all like kind of washed out. Everything that I look at has like stuff washed on it. I'll zoom in on this bench. But there is a park bench way up here on top of one of those ridges. I'd really like to find out how to get to that and go watch the sunset up there, because that would be amazing. Anyway, only like 31 miles today. It was really neat. And Wibaux this morning, everybody in town just seemed so friendly. There was like an 8-year-old kid who yelled out and was like, "I love your beard." And then I was in the gas station getting Coca-Colas, and one of the guys was like, the customers was asking me, the guy that was working there wasn't saying much at all, but one of the customers was like, "So where are you riding to? You've been through all kinds of weather?" I was like, "All kinds imaginable." And he was like, "I hear you." And so I kind of told him what I was doing. And then when I said that my family was coming to meet me in Yellowstone, the cashier, like, out of nowhere was like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." And I was like, "Oh yeah." It was really neat though. Like, I started getting pumped up because he was getting pumped up. So it was pretty exciting. But yeah, if you get a chance to come to this state park, again, I really can't, you know, the video's not going to do this justice. But it's just gorgeous, like remarkably gorgeous. I gotta figure out where these tags are. But it's just absolute unbridled beauty. Like, there's this ravine that you can see off down into here. Like, it's just unreal, unreal. Apparently dinosaurs and all kinds of stuff, from what I've been reading and seeing. It looks pretty neat. All right, so still looking for the tag to stop and talk to Greg and Debbie. They're super cool. They said they just camped on the Yellowstone River last night and had like a bear come out of the woods, and their dog barked at it, and then like 3 horses chased after the bear, which, that's amazing. I love it out west. They told me to go over here to this telephone pole, and that's where the pay station would be, and that's where I'm headed. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here so I'm not disturbing the other campers in the area. But it's been a really good day today. So if you know anybody who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please drop their name in the comments or find me through the Popple link in the description. And I would love to ride for your person and celebrate their life with you for a day. If you know anybody who's actively addicted, anybody in general, please share this with them. Thank you so much, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew, every one of you that is liking every video, commenting on every video, sharing every video, and those of you that are subscribed to the YouTube channel. The analytics love it, I do too, and who knows, it might save a life. Don't forget, Redeeming Eden is a non-profit ministry through International Gospel Outreach. That link is also in the Popple link. You can go there and find out more about Redeeming Eden and about the Cody Jordan Forever Funeral Fund, which is a fund I set up to help families that lose loved ones to addiction with paying funeral costs. So yeah, from here at the Makashika, I think that's how you say it, still don't know, State Park in Glendive, Montana. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night.